This is the Lenovo X1 Nano, an ultrabook tailored specifically to the business class. And it's called a lightweight powerhouse. I'm telling you, they are not lying. But before I tell you anything about this laptop, let me give a warm welcome to everyone who stumbled upon my channel. Today we are going to take a look at the aforementioned Thinkpad X1 Nano, one of the newest ThinkPads, and in my opinion, one of the prettiest. You know, I feel like I should give you a disclaimer that it's not a traditional powerhouse, so it's not like a normal gamer laptop or like a studio book or something. No, it's like a very serious, quite powerful ultrabook with the 11th gen Evo CPUs from Intel. But before I even start to talk about that, I should talk about the lightweightness of the laptop. The laptop has a 13-inch footprint, so it's obviously not surprising that it's not like 5 kilos or something, but it's surprisingly light even for its size. It's coming in just under 1 kilogram, and it's thanks for the carbon fiber and magnesium chassis that they built it from. I have to say, the feel of the materials used in this laptop is just amazing. You know how amazing they are? They are this amazing at collecting fingerprints. I mean, I know that I have oily hands, but this is just out of control. I don't think that I have to clarify, but with the 13-inch footprint, you'll get a 13-inch screen. Wow, what a shocker. And besides it going super flat, 180 degrees, it has a nice 2K resolution. 2K being a blanket term, the exact resolution is 2160 times 1350. That's a first for me. Now this is an IPS panel with a 450 nit peak brightness and a 100% coverage of the sRGB color space, so it's quite nice to work and to watch things on. It's actually a Dolby Vision screen, and for my limited time using it, it was actually fantastic. And I have similarly positive things to say about the southern region of the laptop. The keyboard's layout was fantastic in my opinion. They had really great ideas to put the home and page up, page down buttons, and everything fits nicely. The shape of the buttons is the traditional ThinkPad shape, so it was a nice welcoming feature. Obviously the stabilization and the key travel is just excellent on this one. ThinkPads always had a great keyboard, and this is no exception from that. Now, I found one negative thing about this keyboard, and it was the backlight and its brightness, because the backlighting is fine, but its brightness is really low. I don't know how much it benefits to have a bright backlight. I have it on my MacBook and it's really great. This was not as great, but it gets the job done, so I don't know why I'm even talking about it. Moving on to the trackpad, it was nice as well. So it doesn't have the glass surface like the most premium laptops, but the surface actually is really nice to use and it's comfortable. It has the traditional buttons on the top with the nipple control in the middle of the keyboard, so it's just your average ThinkPad user interface. Now, one thing I can point at and say that this is the worst part of the laptop is the speakers, because they are just not great. I think it's time to crack open this one. Or, rather, we shouldn't, because it has a seal sticker, do not remove, which covers one of the screws. So we cannot open this laptop. Thank you, Lenovo. So rather than opening the laptop and showing you the cooling system and everything inside, it should be fine to talk about the ports. Yay! This laptop has two Thunderbolt 4 ports on the left side and a combo jack, and that's it. On the right side, we have some vents that output the hot air of the laptop and a power button with a power indicator LED inside. And yeah, that's all you get. Now these Thunderbolt ports are both can be used for basically anything, and the back one has the label for charging. It has a 65 watt USB-C charger in the box, but as far as I could tell, both of the ports can be used for charging, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh, and I almost forgot, it has a SIM tray at the back. So you can put a SIM card inside it and you can use cellular data with your laptop. If you're in sticky situations, you have bad Wi-Fi, or you're working on the field, you have internet on your laptop. That's just genius. It even works with 5G. Wow. Although we couldn't open the laptop, it is an Intel Core Evo processor inside, either an i5 or an i7, 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, and 256, 512 or 1 terabyte of SSD. Mine has an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 512 gig SSD, and it works wonders, I have to tell you. But one of the most important things about this is battery life, because you can use this laptop for up to 10 hours. I mean, that's crazy. And thanks for the insanely powerful Intel Iris Xe graphics card or graphic chip inside, it has a lot of potential to be more than just a business laptop. I mean, business in quotation marks, as a laptop to show like PDFs and graphs or something. It has real power to do real work. For example, it can run games. Not so it should, but it can, and that's what's important here. It can even handle 4K timeline in Premiere. And one of the most important things about the Evo platform, that it can give 100% of its power without being plugged in. So not like your traditional Windows laptop. It's most likely a Mac exclusive feature as you know it right now. But here, on the Windows side, we finally got something that's comparable to that. And I'm just so happy. Besides all of this, I had some interesting findings with this laptop. First of all, this has two Thinkpad logos on it. One is on the palm rest and the other one is on the lid of the laptop. And the lid one has a tiny Thinkpad eye as an indication LED. So it's kind of cool how it's blinking when the laptop is sleeping. I think it just looks cool. I don't even know if it's a first for Lenovo, or they were doing this for like years or something. I just noticed it here, and I think it's cool. Now the other thing is you might be able to see that the side bezels are slightly thinner than the top bezel. The reason behind this is because the laptop has a webcam on the top, and it has a rather nice quality to it as far as I can tell. And it even has like some IR features for Windows Hello facial recognition. But at the same time, you can just shut it off with a slider. And it physically disconnects the camera from the laptop. And you can just open it up again. It works like a charm. This is seriously cool for two reasons. One, if you don't want to show yourself, you're kind of paranoid that you just can't really disconnect the webcam from the computer, you can just cover it up and no one can see you. And another one, if you cover this one up and you close the lid, of course, you do that, you open it back up and now your facial recognition won't work, obviously. For this exact reason, they've put a fingerprint reader on the right side of the trackpad. So you can use the computer without any passwords. Or just putting in a password. Obviously you need a password to use the facial recognition and everything. You know what I'm talking about. Now, since we've reached the end of the video, I didn't talk about the pricing, and I always talk about the pricing. Now, I don't know yet how much this one is going to cost, but I firmly believe that it will be a lot. So, thank you so much Lenovo for lending me this laptop. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you've seen, please give me a like, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel to see my future videos, The option's yours. Thank you in advance. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I can see you in the next one. Until then, have a nice day. Sziasztok!